spend my life mending broken people. I want to spend my life removing pain. Lord, let my words heal a heart that hurts. I want to spend my life mending broken people. I want to spend my life mending broken people.
Welcome. Hello, friends, and welcome to another 3ABN Today cooking program. I'm Jill Morricone, and with me are some wonderful sisters, the Holmes sisters.
Hi, and I'm Jan.
And
Kimberly.
I'm Taisha.
And we've had them here before. We had such fun in the kitchen. The food was fabulous. The presentation was wonderful. That we said we have to have them back again just so we can have fun and enjoy good fun in the Lord.
And we thank you.
So good to be back. So good to be back.
Maybe our friends at home never caught the program. You all were on before. So tell us just a little bit. We'll start with Kim. You're the oldest.
Okay.
Not that you wanted everybody to know that.
Well, I am Kimberly Holmes James, and I currently live in Connecticut with my family, my husband, Terrence James, and my wonderful son, John, and my newborn, Joshua. He's 5 months old today, and I'm very excited.
Oh,
Such a bun. He's so cute.
that's precious. Now, I've met John, and he's wonderful, but I haven't met Joshua, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
We'll get to meet Joshua. That's wonderful. And then Ty, tell us about you.
I'm Taisha Holmes Bulgin, and I currently reside in Berrien Springs, Michigan. And I reside with my husband, Orville, and our wonderful children, Sarah, who's 9, and Samuel, who just turned 4 yesterday.
Ooh,
So-
okay.
A lot of celebrations here.
Absolutely. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And Jan, what about you?
Well, my name is Janet Holmes Alfred, and I'm married to Jude Alfred. I live in Westtown, New York. We have 2 children, Justin and Juliana, and they keep me very busy in the kitchen. We have a great time at home, and we're happy to be here. Yeah.
Amen. That's wonderful. And they're good cooks. And on top of being wonderful women who love Jesus and want to share Jesus, and you all sing, as we noticed from the open. And they were so kind to let Jill sing a little bit.
Oh, Jill, we love you.
That's right. So tell me, how long have you all been singing together?
Oh, wow.
Forever.
Since we were like 6, 7.
Yeah, from very, very young.
Very young.
We started in worship at our parents' knees. My parents would say, okay, it's worship time and it's time to
Grab
sing.
your
We had
mic.
our mic.
Mike was a spoon.
Yes,
Yeah.
with a spoon. And yes, Jesus loves me. It started with that, and it grew from there, really.
Amen. That's wonderful. And you all been cooking since?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we've been in the kitchen also, as well as my mom would give us a week to prepare recipes, and we would have a list of things for her to go and buy, and we would each take an entree, a breakfast, and we would prepare the recipes, and we learned from a very young age.
So you had a whole
And
week.
to cook from scratch.
Right. We had to prepare a menu, and it was very exciting. We were children, and we were able to create our own menu and then go in the kitchen and
And our
execute.
favorite time were the holidays. You know, we just get very creative and make a table and set the table and just fellowship
Oh,
together.
that's wonderful. And we're doing holiday food here today, so we're
Indeed,
excited
we're
about
very
it.
excited.
We're going to do holiday food and holiday eats. Holiday eats.
Are you ready for holiday eats?
I am. My tummy's ready. Let's look at what we're making here today. for the delicious stuffed red peppers. Look at that.
Oh, it looks great with the melted cheese on top. Wow, that looks really delicious.
It does. I'm ready to eat. And then, Taisha, we're having
Holiday Easy Veggie Chicken Salad. It is delicious and it is nutritious.
I love the presentation with the tomatoes out there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really pretty.
Like
Very
a
nice.
Kimmy's Holiday Pinwheels. Kid-friendly and a great appetizer.
Oh, yeah. Yummy.
And the fruit and toasted almond holiday stuffing, oh, perfect for the time.
That's right.
will
Oh,
enjoy
yeah.
that,
I
yeah.
love that. And meatballs.
Yes.
Who doesn't love meatballs? We all
Vegan meatballs with delicious creamy basil pesto
Pesto
sauce.
Yeah.
I love pesto.
And we just love kale. Kale everything. And we have a rich kale pesto sauce. And we'll talk more about that later.
Ooh, yummy.
Sounds good.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Jan's going to show us how to do the first recipe, the stuffed peppers, but first we need to read the recipe. So let's read that recipe for the delicious stuffed peppers. Would you like to read that, Ty?
Sure. 2 red bell peppers, 3 large baking potatoes cubed, ½ cup soy buttermilk, 2 tablespoons of lemon to unsweeten the soy milk, 3 garlic cloves finely chopped, 1 teaspoon of dried or fresh thyme leaves, 1/2 cup shredded Daya vegan cheese, 1/4 cup vegan Parmesan cheese, 1 teaspoon sea salt, 1 teaspoon McKay's chicken style seasoning, and 2 tablespoons vegan sour cream.
That sounds good.
I tell you.
delicious.
Well, let's get
That
busy.
sounds
That's
really
right.
good. Let's get started. Okay.
What
So
are we
we're
doing
going to now, we have our potatoes here that are boiling. And we're going to take our potatoes and just put them, if you can, for me, Ty. Put them in, just,
watch
we're
the
going to
steam.
strain them a little bit.
So you already peeled and chopped and
They're already peeled, they're chopped, and we boiled the potatoes, and then we're just going to, while the potatoes are straining, we'll cut up some peppers here, and we'll wait for them to, yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
So we have some peppers over here, and we're going to use these peppers
I love
stuff the
peppers.
potato, and we can just
Slice it in half.
slice them in half.
Then you're just
We'll
going to
take out the seeds,
Yeah.
clean it up a little bit. And then
Potatoes on deck.
our potatoes are back. Okay. So we clean out the seeds and set them to the side. Okay, so we have our potatoes here. They're already boiled for us, waiting. And we'll just add our seasonings for mashed potatoes. So we have some fresh garlic.
Fresh garlic.
Yeah.
Nice. We get
Keep
that
that
in
cold
there.
away.
That's right. Then we'll add some thyme,
Yummy.
I like thyme.
some chicken style seasoning. And we have some veggie Parmesan cheese.
That'll make it nice.
That sounds good. And then we have some milk.
Now you
Now
did buttermilk. How did
We
you do
made
your
a buttermilk. Well, this is just soy, unsweetened soya milk. And we add maybe two teaspoons of lemon juice. And you let it sit for a little bit, and it just curdles right up. Just and it makes a buttermilk, yeah,
Okay,
really good.
nice.
So we'll put that to the side.
I got it here.
And the salt is just to season, so you can just sprinkle a little
Lightly.
for your taste lightly. Salt is needed. And then we'll add some sour cream,
Makes it nice and creamy.
nice and creamy.
Brings all the flavors together.
Absolutely. Did you cook your potatoes in salt, Jan?
No, I did not.
Okay,
I did not. I just add the salt after in the mixture. Try to not put as much salt.
Yeah.
And then we just start to mash. We mash the potatoes, mash everything together.
Very good.
What kind of texture are we aiming for?
Well, it depends. I like the potatoes to be a little stiff,
Okay.
not too runny. So you can control that just by the amount of liquid that you add in there.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we just mash and
I love putting the buttermilk in.
Get 'em
That
nice
is
and
a great
mixed in.
idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, it gives it a
nice
different
creamy
taste,
texture. Yeah,
yeah.
nice creamy texture, and it's such an easy recipe.
Very
Potatoes,
easy.
and it's so different because we're used to stuffing peppers with like veggie burgers
Right.
or
Right.
rice, and
I was
it
just gonna
brings
say
a different,
rice.
brings a different twist to it to
Right.
stuff it with potatoes, and it's delicious. And you know, peppers are high in vitamin A, C, and
Oh, yeah,
very good for the
absolutely.
skin.
I heard, is this true? I heard that peppers have more vitamin C than an orange.
Yes, that's
Yes,
true.
that is
And the different colors. When you eat with your eyes and you see food that have colors,
right.
it just bursts and you just have beta carotene and all the different things that's good for the body. So,
And we all love
just
mashed
love.
potatoes for the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
So here,
Comforting food.
I figured just pop them into some nicely colored peppers, and it would just look really pretty on the table.
That is a great
so
idea.
I invite everyone to help me stuff. Let's just
You mean
get,
we have to work?
That's right. We have to get our spoons and let's get to work and just
Okay.
stuff
A
some
bit here,
peppers.
then you guys can reach too. How's that?
Okay, we
I'll
put it
take the
here.
red one.
So we
Okay.
just slice them in half.
We'll need spoons.
Thank you. Thank you.
So do we stuff them and mound them inside? Or
Yeah, we just put them in and we mount them high. And then we're going to garnish them with the, we have some mozzarella Daya cheese, which is a vegan cheese, and it melts, which is really nice.
But are we limited to Daya?
Oh,
vegan
no, you
cheese,
can
or
get
we-
creative. You can make your own cheese if
Okay.
you like. You can use your favorite, whatever your favorite cheese is, and you just top it, and you actually just kind of sprinkle it on top and let it melt
Nice.
very nicely.
And look at the
Beautiful.
colors.
That's so
And
pretty.
then you
Love
can add
all the different
paprika on it and just give it a nice pop to contrast with the bite of the potato. And
So we have it here, and we
Bake
can just
You put the cheese on
Sprinkle
top.
some cheese.
I love that. That is very nice. Now, what's a memory that you all have of a holiday tradition that you always did during the holidays?
Oh, wow. Well, we all play instruments. I play the violin, Jan plays the flute, and Kim plays the piano. And I remember when we were young, around the holidays, our mom would take us downtown with our instruments, and we would play as people were coming in and out of the department stores in New York. We grew up in New York. And so we'd go we'd go to Macy's and we'd play holiday songs, holiday Christmas carols, and we just
yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It was a one.
It
was a
really
lot of
was
fun.
fun.
And then we'd go shopping after.
That's there you go. Girl power. That's right.
Yeah, so
But that's wonderful because that's a way to witness.
Yes.
Right.
You know,
And it
you're
was.
reaching out to
Right.
people, you're witnessing to them, and,
Absolutely.
and holiday time is a good time. People are thinking of Jesus. So it's the perfect time to reach out.
And they're very open and to receive, you know, the music and the joy. So it's a really good time. Yeah.
Amen. What do we bake this at?
Well, we just bake it at 350, and you just allow the cheese to melt. You know, you keep an eye on it for about 30 minutes until the cheese melts. Some people like to let the pepper get really soft, but I like mine to be a little crisp. So you just keep an eye on it after 30 minutes and make sure the cheese is melted, and there you go. You have
Voila.
it.
Wonderful.
There you
I have
have
one
it.
that's all done over here. It looks beautiful. I love that.
Very delicious.
and it makes a great centerpiece as well with all the colors.
Yeah. What were
And you
gonna
can
say, Jen?
garnish it with parsley and things.
Paprika, whatever.
Beautiful. And we have forks here. We're not going to dig into that because we need it for the final product, but we all got to try at least
All
what
right.
this tastes like here, the filling.
Okay.
Dig in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dig in. Ready?
Here we go.
Good.
This is delicious.
And that, I taste the garlic. Very
Oh,
good.
it's fabulous.
Now you can join us.
That's right.
Try it.
You can have some too. Try it at home.
And let us know how you liked it.
Please do. Please do on our Facebook page.
Yeah, what is your Facebook page? And then we'll go to the next recipe. What's your Facebook?
Our Facebook page is The Holmes Sisters at facebook.com. Our email is also thehomesisters@gmail.com.
Okay, perfect. The Holmes Sisters at gmail.com, the Holmes Sisters at Facebook.
That's very simple.
And they want to hear from you.
Yes, we do.
What do you think of the recipes and feedback and all that kind of stuff? So that's great. Let's
That was
go and
delicious.
read our next
That was
recipe.
very good.
Would you like to read that here, Kim?
Tea's Holiday Easy Veggie Chickette Salad. 2 cups of SoSoya veggie pieces. 2 tablespoons of McKay's chicken-style seasoning. 1 cup of seedless red grapes, each cut in half. 1 cup of salted cashews. 1 small gala apple, finely diced. 1/4 cup of finely chopped red onion. 1/2 cup of chopped celery. 1/2 cup of chopped red pepper. 1/4 cup of finely chopped green onions. 1.5 cup of veganese. 1 to 2 tablespoons of lime juice. 1 teaspoon of chopped dill and cilantro, 1 tablespoon of McKay's chicken-style seasoning.
That sounds yummy. I love chicken salad.
It is.
Who doesn't love chicken salad?
Yes.
And we're just so privileged to be able to introduce this to everyone because this is actually a product that we're a part of. This product is a SoSoya product. It's called SoSoya Veggie Chicken, okay?
Okay.
And we're going to use this for our chicken salad today.
So tell me, what's the soya? What's it made of? What's it?
It's made from organic soybeans, and it's just soybeans.
Nice.
Just soybeans.
Yes.
So there's no
Defatted
gluten,
soybean.
there's
no gluten. It's gluten-free. It's GMO-free,
Yes.
trans-fat-free. It's an excellent source of protein, and it is
Low
delicious.
cholesterol.
Now, on the program, we have used soy curls before, and I know some of our viewers at home that they enjoy using soy curls. What would be the difference between SoSoya and soy curls?
SoSoya and soy curls, the soy curls have a longer texture, and this one is, if you could just show them the texture of this one, it's just round.
Yeah, pulse them out and just hold it there, and then they'll get a shot. Oh yeah, I see that.
And we also
The other
have
one's longer.
Yeah, it's longer. So with this one, you can dice it as we have with the chicken salad, or you can take this one and you can stir fry it, or you can put it in wraps, however you want to
Stews,
do it.
yes.
Stews. And we also have another one that is a veggie burger. But it's the same thing. It's soybeans.
Oh, I love
And it
that.
takes the flavor of whatever
anything you give it.
recipe.
Like tofu or the
Yes,
soy curls.
very good.
Right.
So
Okay.
you season it as you wish.
I love that. Very nice. So
Yeah.
we're using these today.
So we're
Yes.
using soy curls today.
Now, where
SoSoya.
can we find SoSoya?
You can find SoSoya
Online?
you can find it online on our website.
Yes.
You can also find it in ABC bookstores,
Okay.
and you can also find it in some supermarkets. But if you're looking for it, you can get in contact with us, and we definitely let you know where
Good.
you can go.
That's wonderful. Good. Okay. I'm
All
anxious to
right.
try it.
All right, so Jane, can you just hop in?
Okay, so we'll just pour them in some boiling water.
Yeah, so basically we have the water going and it's boiling, and you just pop it into the water, and it takes 15 minutes and until it's nice and tender. And
So you don't rehydrate it with any seasoning. It's just with water, and
You
then you add seasoning later.
well, you can. It's just an option. And what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 tablespoons of chicken style seasoning in there in the rolling, boiling water. Thank you, Jan.
Here we
And
go.
that's
Steam.
And that is going to boil for 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then once you're done,
Right.
you just put it in the food processor. And what I've done is I've pulsed it to a nice texture.
I see
And
that.
what and what we'll do is we'll place it in our bowl. So this is a very simple recipe that we like to make because, you know, for the holidays, sometimes you might have people over, unexpected or expected, and it's just something that's wonderful, it's fun, it's colorful,
Very
and it's
tasty.
It's delicious,
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
So you want to get it, you want to try it, it's good. All right, so we've pulsed it up already, and what we're going to do is you can add this in any arrangement. You throw in your apples. You can throw in your gala apples.
So fresh chopped apples.
Fresh chopped
nice.
apples. And what I'm going to do while Kim is putting our fresh dill,
I love dill. I love fresh dill.
and we always have to have cilantro.
Cilantro, that's the Spanish touch
Now
there.
that's because your mom, right?
That's
Where's
right.
your mom from?
Mother
She's
from
from Guatemala.
Guatemala.
So we love to add, you know, cilantro is in almost everything that we make. So we're just going to coarsely just chop our,
Okay, I see that.
so we're going to just throw this in. Cashews.
And these are salted. They were
These
roasted,
are roasted and salted. But if you don't like, you can use the unsalted as well. It's
Then we have our
different things,
celery
but
coming.
Celery, scallions,
Scallion, green
red
beans.
peppers, green peppers. Look at the colors
Red
just
onions.
merging together.
beautiful.
And then red grapes. Let's just throw them in.
Oh, you
there.
cut 'em in half.
Cut them in half. Yep, red grapes. And then we add a little chicken style seasoning on top. You know, just to give it a burst.
Yeah,
This is.
nice.
And then what we do is we top it off with veggies and we marry all the flavors and you have a wonderful salad. It's very simple, very easy,
That's wonderful.
no fuss.
I love that. That's perfect. Now, do you ladies, because Ty just shared with us a memory that she has of Thanksgiving or holiday traditions.
Yes.
Do you ladies have any memories of a holiday tradition?
Well, I have. My favorite holiday is New Year's. And my memory of New Year's is just we would gather around in
Oh, yes.
pajamas. And we never really celebrated Christmas with opening of gifts. We waited until New Year's Eve. So
And why is that, Janet?
we just gathered around in our PJs and we would just sing songs and play our instruments, and then we were all excited and anxious because we had our gifts wrapped, and we're like, oh, we can't wait until midnight, and we would stay up all night until it was time. And my mom had a traditional meal that she would make. She would always make tamales.
Tamales.
And we would have tamales with some bun and some hot carob. Oh, what a memory.
And we would stay up all night making them. That was the one time we were allowed to stay up till midnight. That was the only time around New Year's.
And then we'd jump up screaming, Happy New Year!
Yeah, it was a great time.
So that was a fun.
We look forward
that was
to
a
that.
fun tradition.
Amen.
Yeah,
So
we try to carry it on with our kids. Yes.
I love that. That's beautiful.
So now
you have this all mixed.
So now we're all
Ty?
mixed and we're ready to go. And look at how beautiful and how colorful that is.
The flavors and colors coming
So
together.
then you would marinate it how long?
You can eat it right away, or you can just place it in your fridge and just marinate it for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
And the flavors, just like anything, the longer it
marinade.
sits,
Yeah.
the better
There
it
it
is.
is.
That's right.
Yeah. We have some here I'm going to grab.
Yeah.
Okay.
You all know we always have to taste it. We always have to see if this is okay for you.
Especially Kim, right? Takes time.
Amen.
Okay.
There you go. We each have our own dish.
Okay.
Thank you.
Together.
Yummy.
Try to get every piece in there so you don't miss
I know you
anything.
gotta have all the different
Okay.
flavors.
All right, here we go.
Ready?
Cashews.
What do you think?
Good. This is delicious.
I love it. I love it. It's creamy.
You must try this.
It's flavorful, just the right amount of seasoning. I love the dill. I like dill anyway. I mean, dill is one of my favorite things, so I love this. This is fabulous. I could have this another time other than holiday time. Don't you think so?
Oh,
yes,
absolutely.
certainly.
Anytime. And it's so simple
Yummy.
and quick and easy to make.
Right?
And you can also place it on bread. You can toast the bread and you can just place it. You can just eat it right out the bowl. Sometimes it might not make it to the table, but it's
See, that's what I'm saying.
But here we have it.
That's right. We have this one all finished. It's beautiful. I love it with the little tomatoes, the presentation.
Yeah, the colors. Very
Nice centerpiece for the table. Delicious. And everyone can kind of dip in and just
Yummy. Yummy.
have a wonderful treat.
Let's go to our next recipe. We are going to make Kimmy's Holiday Pinwheels. Jan, would you read the recipe for us?
2 8-ounce packages of vegan cream cheese softened, 1 ounce ranch dressing mix, 2 scallions diced small, 4 12-inch flour tortillas, half a cup red bell pepper, half a cup diced celery, 2 minced carrots, 1 cup sautéed CeSoya meat with 1 onion, 1 2-ounce can of black olives, 1 teaspoon sea salt, 1 teaspoon McKay's chicken style seasoning, half a cup vegan cheddar cheese.
Yummy.
That sounds delicious.
Indeed it is. So, ladies, let's get started.
Yes.
All right.
So we have our cream cheese here.
Nice.
And we'll put this in the bowl. What I love about this recipe is it's a great crowd pleaser.
It is.
Yes.
Children love it. You can send it, for lunch, make it for lunch for them.
Oh, yeah.
You can use it as a great appetizer at your party.
Fresh dill.
We're putting some dill.
Oh, I love fresh dill.
We are creating our ranch dressing and our own ranch dressing. Now, you can buy your ranch dressing if it's easier for you. That's fine. The liquid virgin salad version or the packet. But we are creating, here we have onion powder, garlic powder, my favorite herbal seasoning. We have some basil here, chicken style seasoning that we're putting, and we're just going to mix this up a little bit, soften it up.
And what is your favorite herbal seasoning? Do you remember? You just put it in, but is
Spike.
this a
She
secret?
loves Spike.
Spike, that's your favorite.
Everything's Spike. The Spike, no salt. They have the option of the salt or no salt, but
That's nice. Very
everything's
nice.
Spike for Kim. But
Now we're mixing this up, and you can use a hand mixer. I'm sure that would be easier, but right now we're just using the power of our hand.
right here. Lefty.
Okay,
Power of
and
Kim.
Yeah.
okay, it's coming together,
Oh,
softening
yeah,
up.
it is. Absolutely.
That looks delicious.
It does.
It's becoming a smooth paste. And Taisha, if you would just add the red peppers.
Sure.
And it just gives it a nice pop of color.
Oh, wow.
Throw it in.
I
I'm sure
love
you
that.
can see that the camera's picking that up.
It's beautiful.
and throw in the scallion.
Nice.
And it's a very easy recipe to make. A quick go-to. Here we
I
go.
like that. That is easy. You could get your kids in the kitchen, just, you know,
That's
add
right.
seasonings,
That's
mix
right.
it up
That's
together.
right. That's
John loves to cook in the kitchen. Actually, all of our children, they love
They
to cook in the
do.
kitchen.
They
And
do.
this is one recipe that is simple to do with our kids.
That's wonderful.
Okay, so now it's all mixed up and we can see the color and it's a wonderful flavor here.
That's good.
And we're going to take,
Now, you
took-
have two different types of tortillas you got going on here.
yes, we have, this is a tomato-based
Basil, tomato basil.
Yes, sun-dried.
Sun-dried tomato.
And then we have our spinach,
Good.
sun-dried tortilla.
Nice.
And it gives it a nice color, huh?
Yeah, so for the holidays, we are all about color and different flavors and things coming together. So we're going to put the paste right here
Oh, nice. Okay.
on the
just spread
tortilla.
it around.
We'll spread it
So
around.
this is the base of our wrap. We just spread it out kind of in the center of our wrap, and this is just going to hold all of our fillings together.
Nice. Yep.
Okay.
So sometimes we make it, and you know, you can make an assembly line, like one person puts the paste, and the next person puts
Like a
That's
haystack.
right. Teamwork. There you go.
you know, it's a lot of fun. To make it a lot of
Great.
fun.
I love that.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, we just love to cook, and just part of our family traditions, especially for the holidays, is cooking. Who doesn't love cooking around
Just
the
come
holidays?
together in
So
the
you come
kitchen.
together in the
It's a
kitchen, you
time
can
to have the family in the kitchen and
exactly
work together.
and
And
make
right.
it fun
That's
and
right.
enjoyable as well as delicious.
We cook and sing together. Okay, so now we'll add some carrots.
now, you've shredded these.
We shredded our carrots and we are just spreading it around.
All right.
And we'll add some celery.
Celery.
You can just, thank you. There you go.
I
Thank
like
you.
to get
Spread
in
it
the
around.
kitchen
Thank you.
and, you know, help a little. Voila.
There you go. And, hi, Jill, will you
Just a sprinkle.
Let's,
some,
oh, good. I get to
sprinkle
do
the
something too.
olives? Yes.
Yay. More? Is that good?
That's good. That's
Okay.
fine. And then we'll add some meat, and the last thing we'll add is the cheese.
Now, is this a soya?
Yes, this is the other one that we were telling you about. This is the vegetarian beef SoSoya, and it comes with a seasoning packet that you can use that has turmeric and cumin, but
Go ahead, sprinkle
you
the
can
cheese.
also put your own seasonings.
You can add that.
Nice.
So it's very versatile.
Yeah.
Now, you know I like cheese, soy cheese, so you can see
I see. I see, Jill.
So, look at this.
It's beautiful.
Yes, it is. And now we're just going to roll, make a tight roll.
Nice. I like that.
Tight.
That's my problem. I'd be rolling and
Eating and nibbling. It wouldn't make it to the end of the roll.
to make sure it's nice and tight.
So we make sure it's nice and tight, and then we sit it in the fridge for about 2 hours, wrapped in a plastic, preferably plastic.
We have one here. I
And
see
same
that.
side down here.
Yep.
And this is what it will look like. This is the product before it's cut. And we'll cut this one.
We'll cut this one. So we're going to just, I'll just transfer. Do you want to cut here?
There you go. Thank you. And we'll take our knife.
Good.
Actually, this is a easier side. So we will cut the ends off.
Yeah.
Remember, this is a pinwheel, and I guess you will see why in a few minutes. Okay, and we'll just slice it.
Now you can slice it as thick as you want. You can slice it as thin. Usually about 1 inch holds
Okay.
up nice.
Okay. I can
nice
see
and
that.
good
It's
together.
beautiful.
And then you see all the colors right in the center.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever you like
Oh,
to put in your
yes.
wraps, and it's
That's
very simple and very
beautiful.
easy.
You see the rolls, and
I do.
And you'd
The
impress
layers.
your guests. They think you'd worked so
hard.
many hours in the
Thank you.
kitchen.
That's right.
And it took less than 5 minutes.
Now,
we
if
go.
you make this, does it ever like fall apart? Like it won't hold?
Well-
is the key in how tight you wrap it?
And how
Yes,
tight you wrap
right.
it.
And
You-
also the base.
the base.
Okay, you
helps
need
to
that
hold it
to
in.
hold
Right.
it.
It needs to be a thick paste.
Yeah.
Not, creamy thick paste.
Yeah.
in order to hold like a wrap.
Right. Now, Jan, you have some. Are you holding out on us over there?
I'm holding out. I don't want to
Come on,
share.
Jan, share the goods.
Look how
Come on,
good
let's
this
go.
look.
Let's go, Jan.
Ooh.
These look delicious.
So it's
All
a
done.
great finger food, and we can just take one.
So we can
Take
do it.
one. We gotta try. We have to
here we
try all
go.
the food to make sure it's okay.
Trying.
Good.
Delicious. And it's crunchy. Nice and crunchy.
I love the cream cheese. I love the flavoring you put in. Your ranch seasoning. That's fabulous. It really makes it.
And what's wonderful is you can create your ranch seasoning right in your kitchen.
I love
The
that.
seasons are right in the
I
cupboard.
love that. That's beautiful. Okay, let's go to our next recipe. Fruit and toasted almond holiday stuffing. For that, you need 12 cups oatmeal or whole wheat bread, 3/4 cup toasted almonds, coarsely chopped, 5 tablespoons olive oil, 2 cups red onion, thinly sliced, 1 cup celery stalks, sliced, 3 cups apples, diced and dried, 3 tablespoons fresh sage, cut into thin strips, 3 tablespoons chopped cilantro, 2 tablespoons chopped parsley, 1 teaspoon of a thyme leaf, 1/2 teaspoon crushed red pepper, 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon, 2 tablespoons maple syrup, 2 tablespoons lemon juice, 1/2 cup dried cherries, and 3 cups vegetable broth. I love this stuffing, ladies, because
Yes.
it's got the fruit in it.
Yes.
Kim and I were just talking about that. That's amazing.
Yes. Fruits and nuts. It's almost like a sandwich mixed with veggies. It's got, but all the flavors just come together, and
Nice.
it's a nice, savory, delicious dish. So we're gonna get started. And Jan, you're gonna put our red onions in with our celery,
We're sauteing.
and you just dice it. Yeah, you dice it very thin, and then you saute it together.
I love the
And we're
cut of
gonna
the
get that
onions.
turned
I can
up
see
right.
that. That's very nice.
Yeah, and then while that's simmering, I just put this here because I just wanted to show people that, you know, a lot of times you can plan ahead when you're making your meals, you know, and a great way that you can keep your bread nice and fresh, nice tip for the kitchen, is to put it in a Ziploc bag. If you prepare it the day before, you can just put it in. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna put our bread,
Oh yeah, it is nice. It's nice,
nice and soft, you feel that, right? We're just gonna put it in our bowl while this is sauteing.
You want to pull the bowl toward
Yeah,
you here?
we'll pull the bowl closer.
There we
And
go.
basically, what we do is we take this bread and we put a little Pam on it, and then what we do is we put it on our baking dish that's over here, and then we put it in the oven, and we put it on low for 200, just making your own breadcrumbs, okay? This is a stuffing from scratch. You know, we like Pepperidge Farms and all the other stuffings, but we're just showing how you can make it from scratch. And what we have here is we have oatmeal bread, and we have a nice mix of wheat and oatmeal, okay? So you can do whichever you'd like, but
So you'd spray it,
you
stick it in the
spray
oven.
it,
What
stick it in the oven,
temperature?
225.
For how long?
For like 30 to 40 minutes until it dries out. And in between, you kind of give it a little stir, and then it'll come out nice and dry. And this is your product.
Wow, let me see. Oh wow, that is dry.
You know, when you get the stuffing and it's nice and dry, and then
It's
you
just
mix
like
it.
stuffing. I see that. Let me move the bowl over. And
So can
then
you just
we'll-
pour it in the bowl, Kim,
Sorry.
please?
Sure.
So, saute. And while it's sauteing, you add your, you have the fire up, Jen?
Apple.
You add your apples.
The gala apples.
Yeah, I love Gala, so I use Gala in a lot of things. But you can use Granny Smith, any apple, anything to your
favorite
choosing. Your
apple.
favorite apple, you can just throw it in there. And this is my favorite part, the savory herbs, fresh sage. Who doesn't like fresh sage? Just smell that aroma.
Oh, yeah.
And fresh chopped thyme. And here we go again. I know, Jill, you must know what this is. Cilantro, the secret seasoning, and fresh parsley.
You do that in honor of your mom.
In honor of our mom, always.
You know, your mom is fresh. She came last time with them and this time, and her mom is just a delightful woman.
Yeah,
She's a woman of
indeed.
God. She's wonderful just to spend time with.
yes.
And so that's wonderful.
Jill.
So that's wonderful. And then this time as well, they brought their dad, and that was my first time to meet their
Yes.
dad, and he is a
Yes,
wonderful
he
man
is.
too. Where's he from?
He's from Savannah, Georgia.
Okay, Georgia.
He's from
So you
Savannah,
have the
Georgia.
Southern boy, meets and
Southern.
marries women from Guatemala.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That
That's
Latino
a story
flavor
for
and
another
stuff.
time.
That's right. There you go.
Yeah. And then we'll add some crushed red pepper.
Nice.
And it gives it a
Kick it
nice
up.
little bite. And then some cinnamon, and for those who don't use cinnamon, you want to use cardamom. And it's a cardamom and coriander mixture. And then what we do is we add our roasted almonds.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
sizzle,
right,
nice.
right into our bread. And cherries, dried cherries. And you can use currants, raisins, whatever you like, but we're going to use cherries today.
They're stuck together there.
Yeah, so Jen's mixing that up, and you can just put the lid on that.
Okay.
Oh, it's smelling
And then you let that saute down and for about 5 minutes until the onions and everything's nice and translucent. And then towards the end, you add your maple syrup and you add your lemon juice, your fresh lemon juice to that. And then it just marinates in, and then you add it to your mixture.
Okay.
Very
love
simple.
that. I love
Very
that.
simple, very
And what
simple.
about this? What's going on
And what we
here?
do is once we add this mixture together, we'll pour it in our Pyrex dish. You know, what we'll do is we'll just spray it with a little pan, pour it in the dish, and then we'll pour our veggie broth right over it.
Nice. And we have some
Cover
that's
it.
done we're going to try, right?
Yes, we are.
Yes,
That's
right
the
here.
best part.
Let's try it. You can't
Kim
make
and I
it and
always
not
say
try
that,
it.
right?
Oh, yeah, because we know you guys love
Forks
to
for
eat.
everybody.
All right, so I'll just break them down. You know, we'll just break them
Yeah, we have to share
in
here.
fours. Sharing is caring.
Sisters do.
That's
right.
right. Sharing is caring.
Can you get it there, Jen?
Yeah.
I have some right here. Okay.
I don't
We
want
got
to
it
see
there,
mine.
Ty. Greedy. I didn't say that. I didn't hear anything.
Good.
This is different. Wow.
It's like the sweet with the savory.
And you taste the nutty flavor
Oh, yeah.
All the herbs.
of the almonds.
But yet the cherries, you got the sweetness.
Gives it a nice accent.
It does.
A nice accent.
It does.
Well, folks, you can try this at home.
That's right. Let's go to our next recipe. Would you like to read that for us, Kim?
Jan's vegan meatballs with delicious green creamy basil sauce. 2 cup lentils, 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil plus 2 tablespoons, 1 large sweet onion chopped, 2 carrots finely chopped, 2 celery stalks finely chopped, 4 garlic cloves minced, 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped thyme, 1 teaspoon of dried Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, a 3/4 teaspoon of oregano, a 6-ounce can of tomato paste, 8-ounce organic button mushrooms, 1/3 cup of nutritional yeast, a 1/2 cup of grated vegan Parmesan cheese, a 1/2 cup of fresh breadcrumbs, a 1/2 cup of fresh parsley, a 1/2 cup of finely chopped walnuts, and a 1/2 teaspoon of Dash seasoning.
Yummy. That looks good, Jen.
Delicious.
I love that.
Let's get it started.
And you already started
We've
some.
already started simmering the vegetables. So we have our
Carrots.
mushrooms, carrots, celery, onions. Let's throw some
good, too.
seasonings in.
All right.
And let's get it to a
So we
good
have
simmer.
some thyme, fresh garlic,
Oh, yeah.
oregano, basil,
Oh boy.
That's
the veggie beef style seasoning,
Oh, nice.
and you have some sea salt.
That's a nice touch.
and I hear the
Smells
sizzle.
Yes.
So let's get in a simmer. And while this is simmering, we can start on our pesto.
Okay.
And you already have some warming over there. Do we
Yes.
put that in first or
We
not
have
first?
the cream. We don't put it in right
Okay.
away. We're going to first put in our basil
Okay.
and our pine nuts.
That's fresh basil.
Fresh
I love
basil.
fresh basil.
Oh,
Nothing
so
like
delicious.
it. It tastes so good.
Just love pesto.
We'll put in some pine nuts and some olive oil and some fresh garlic. We like to use fresh garlic.
Olive oil at the same time.
And around the holidays, you need a lot of garlic because you get sick, it's cold, or so the garlic
Great
helps
immune
us out.
booster.
Yes, boost that
is
immune
me.
system.
And we just season that with some salt.
Do you want the Parmesan?
And we put the Parmesan and just give it a little
Oh, that would give
whiz.
a good flavor.
Yeah, we have
There we go. You got it. It gets
it all out. Okay.
Love pine nuts.
yummy.
You have the top over there,
We'll
Kim?
give that a little whiz.
Okay.
Okay, use the plunger. No, that's great. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
then we'll add some of our cream that we heated.
So you don't have to mix it all the way. Blend it
No,
all
you
the way
don't. You
before.
don't blend it all the way, just to give it a little
Okay, you got it. It's a
chop.
hard lid.
Work together. 1, 2, and 3. There we go.
Entice you. You can just
job.
add some
All right.
cream. We heated the cream just to kind of loosen it up,
Okay.
and just put half of that in. You don't have to put the whole thing, and we'll get the cream in,
And what
then we'll
cream
whisk it
was this?
again. Now this is the sour cream, soya sour cream.
Okay.
And we
We'll make the
We're
noise
gonna heat it
again.
There
again
we
with the
go.
cream. So
okay.
that should be good. Now we're just gonna
is
mix
that good?
that in. That looks good.
Okay.
Does everything look pretty
Yeah.
chopped
The
up there?
pretty
There's a
green,
little-
creamy
it
color.
is. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. Close enough for what we need.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You can chop it finely. You can leave it
that's good.
a little coarse if you like to taste the basil. So it's up to you. You know how fine. And then we're just gonna pour it back in the pot,
Okay.
and we'll heat it up because this is gonna be our sauce, and we want a hot sauce.
Nice. Okay. Sorry, I'm
nice hot
right in front of you.
sauce.
Yeah.
So pretty.
So we're just gonna
Oh, it's
mix it back in.
Stir this.
I love the green color.
I know. I love fresh basil.
Yes.
Yeah,
I need a smaller thing to get out of the base here. I can't get out of the base.
that's fine.
Oh well,
See
we
how
get the
can get it all
idea.
mixed in. We get
Our
the
veggies
idea.
are nice and sautéed, Jen.
Yeah, so
Oh,
now,
nice.
while this is heating up, we can take our veggies
Set it back here.
and we'll just put it in the food processor, and we'll just kind of, you don't want to puree them, just kind of give them a little texture. So
Okay.
we'll take that, I'll turn the fire off.
Ooh, got it.
That's a nice catch.
Good catch, Jen. Good catch. All right. So just put some of this in.
Yeah, you can put it all in and just
all in.
kind of mince
Alright.
it up. And our pesto here will keep on low, just to stay warm.
So I just put it in.
And we'll just pulse it a little bit. We don't want it too puree.
That looks good?
Wow,
Good.
look at the
Looks
color.
good.
Isn't that nice?
Beautiful.
Then we'll add
this-
we're gonna pour it into the bowl.
Oh, okay.
This bowl?
Yeah, right into the
All right,
bowl.
Here we go. Nice and hot.
Okay.
Nice. Let me set this under here and then it's out of the way. We got so much
Alright.
stuff going on here.
And then we'll add our tomato paste.
Oh, nice.
This gives it a nice color, some added flavor.
You know I believe in getting everything.
Mix it
You don't
all
want to waste
in.
anything. All
So
right.
this is Jan Jan's lentil.
Yeah, this is meatballs.
Yeah, our mom used to make meatloaf, lentils meatloaf. So
nice.
Jan is taking it and now she's revamped
Just
the,
playing around with
her
the
own
lentils a little bit.
added a beautiful pesto sauce. That
Yeah.
sounds so yummy. Because usually people eat meatballs or meatloaf with
Marinara.
tomato.
Absolutely. A
Marinara sauce.
Tomato-based sauce.
Yeah, or tomato paste.
Right.
And we would normally let this cool a little bit, but we're going to add that to the lentils. And we're just gonna mix up the remaining ingredients with our lentils. We have breadcrumbs, and start stirring a little bit because we have our breadcrumbs and our Parmesan cheese.
Looks good, doesn't it?
We have fresh
does.
parsley.
Yummy.
We have nutritional yeast.
Oh, that's good.
And we have some chopped walnuts over here.
Now, Ty has the job today because
that's
that's
right.
pretty
And I am working. I'm like, my hands.
But we
I
are
have to
all
have some
going to
nice-
have some fun because forming the meatballs, that's the best part.
Okay.
And so we need to all just dig in and grab a spoon.
Here you go.
We will
Oh, place it in the.
place them right in our
Nice.
dish.
Can
So
you reach
is there
this
any
over here?
oil in the dish, Jan, or is it just?
No, yes, you put a little oil just so that it
Okay.
doesn't stick. Sprinkle a little olive oil
All right.
in the pan.
Oh, and just kind of give
And
it a
our
roll.
sauce here is nice
Oh,
and ready.
look.
Nice.
Nice round ball.
That's right.
Perfect.
And you form
Oh,
the ball.
nice.
Get your hands a little messy.
That's right.
So this is
we like to
another
do in the
fun,
kitchen.
yeah, another fun
That's right.
holiday recipe where everyone can get in the kitchen and just kind of talk and reminisce and really enjoy one another's company.
And still be healthy.
That's the
That's
important
right.
part. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Because
That's
lentils
right.
are very nutritious.
So we're going to bake this off, and then we serve it with the creamy basil pesto. Is
That's
that right?
right.
What do we bake it at?
We're going to bake it at 350.
Okay.
And you bake it for a good 45 minutes.
Okay.
And you just keep an eye on it depending on your oven temperature. And then you enjoy. You can take it out and you just spread the basil pesto sauce over it.
I love
And we'll
that.
sprinkle some sauce right now.
Oh, good. We get to try it. I was having fun with
There
all
we
some
go.
stuff.
Drizzle.
Oh, look at that on the screen. That just looks
I'm
delicious.
coming.
Oh, family, get your forks so you can dig in
Okay,
too.
sisters.
Come on. Oh, boy.
I can't wait to try that creamy basil pesto.
Good. That's delicious.
Excellent.
That
I
is
tell you,
delicious.
Jan, I thought it was going to be good, but it's way better than I even thought it was going to be. Fabulous.
try it at
rich,
home. It's
Wonderful.
really great.
I love the basil. We have one recipe left. Let's read the last recipe there. And Ty, you want to read that for us?
Sure. Rich kale pesto sauce. 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup chopped walnuts. 1½ to 2 teaspoons of Himalayan sea salt. 1/2 pound kale, stems removed, coarsely chopped. 2 cloves garlic minced. 1/2 olive oil, 1/2 cup olive oil. 1/2 cup of sour cream. 1/2 cup grated vegan Parmesan cheese. 1/2 teaspoon of blended herbal seasoning. And cayenne pepper.
Hi, we're here and we're going to make a delicious kale pesto sauce. And this is the basic green kale leaf, which is excellent for the body and phytonutrients and all that great stuff. And we use every part of the kale. So we've started already and we're steaming, slightly blanching our kale. And we can bring that over and put it in the food processor. And you can easily just take the kale off the leaf with your finger,
your
just
hand,
slide it
just
off with
slide
your
it off.
hand, and drop it in the pot. Yet we still can use
The stem.
the stem. That's right. We can make smoothies with the stem or just eat it raw,
Green
whatever you
juices.
decide. Green juices.
Kale salad.
So we got some kale going on. It's already steamed and
We
good.
have kale, and we have our blanched, or rather toasted walnuts. Let's just throw that in.
Yummy.
Okay, and instead of using cream cheese or sour cream, we're going to use tofu. Okay, that's our replacer right there. Now let's go in the olive oil, Taisha, and let's mince that a bit.
Okay. Do we need our garlic?
You need the garlic?
Well, we need the garlic, and we'll put that in.
But first we do this.
Okay.
All right, there we
Okay,
go.
so and we'll add our garlic. Okay, stop. That's great.
Garlic.
Yeah, let's add some seasoning, some salt.
You want to add it?
Yeah, and we'll add our Parmesan cheese.
I don't know if I'm going to make it.
Come on, Jill. You can aim right down the chute.
It's
All right.
very, very simple. A very, very simple way of getting the greens in our diet. A very, very simple way of getting the greens in
like
our
that.
diet. So, now we have our final product over here, and Jill is going to paint.
Paint.
Yes.
Now, I was never very good at art. So.
This is very
Nice.
easy.
Now, you have sautéed onions or peppers in here, right?
Yes, we do. You can also saute, well, this is at your preference, but we have
Okay.
sauteed onions, red onions, and yellow peppers.
Nice.
Like a pizza topping, I guess.
it's a nice way of having your treat
pizza.
and eating your veggies as too.
Absolutely, and
Yeah.
it's healthy, and it's the Genesis diet.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what we're
it
using
is.
the fruits, grains, nuts, and vegetables as God
right.
gave them to us from
That's
the
right.
beginning.
Yes, this is a whole grain pizza dough.
Okay.
And we just put the pesto right on top, and then you just bake it for 8 to 10 minutes, and it's done
And what temperature?
at 350.
350. Okay.
And we can add tomatoes as our garnishings,
Yes.
or
we got one here. I don't know.
right
if you can
here
get a shot
as
of
a
that in the time
topping.
we got. I
That's
love
right.
You can add mushrooms, or
That's
you can
right.
anything that you'd like.
And voila, we have our
That looks beautiful.
kale pesto
Pizza.
Oh, yeah,
That's
good.
a mouthful. Kale,
It smells good.
It smells good and it tastes good. So let's cut.
We're cut.
cut
And
it
if we don't eat now, we're going to eat on the other side here because right now we want to put up the address roll.
Okay.
For if you at home would like to contact our sisters, the
Yes.
Holmes sisters, you want to Facebook them, you want to call them, you want to email them, whatever. Here is the information that you will need to do just that. You can contact them. You can have them come to your area, do cooking schools. They have a new cookbook that's coming out.
Yes.
It'll be an e-cookbook.
Yes.
So whatever you're interested in, here is the information you need to contact them for yourself.
If you would like to contact them, then you can write to the Holmes Sisters, 83 Grooves Road, Westtown, New York, 10998. That's the Holmes Sisters, 83 Grooves Road. You spell Grooves, G-R-U-S-Z. Again, 83 Grooves Road, Westtown, New York, 10998. You can call 631-682-3333. That's 631-682-3333. You can visit them on Facebook at facebook.com/Holmes Sisters, or visit them online at theholmessisters.com. Contact them today. They'd love to hear from you.
Welcome back, friends. We're here with our delicious spread of holiday eats with the Holmes Sisters, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. It was delicious.
It was wonderful. Let's
Wonderful.
look at what we made here today. There's your pinwheels, Kim.
Yes.
Yes.
Very tasty.
Oh,
Beautiful. Soya pinwheels.
I love it. The stuffed peppers.
Stuffed with mashed potatoes.
That was wonderful, Jan. And that's your chicken salad.
Oh, yes. That beautiful chicken salad is a Waldo Soya chicken salad. Delicious.
Nice fusion.
And the stuffing.
yeah, and the-
Flavor.
That
And
with the
yes, and the
cranberries.
flavor.
Roasted almond cranberry stuffing.
Delicious. And the meatballs.
Can't forget the meatballs.
Oh,
That was
boy.
amazing.
That amazing pesto
That
sauce.
pesto
Wasn't that
sauce
good?
makes it. I
Makes
love
it pop.
It does. And here's the pizza.
Kale pizza. Who'd ever thought of kale pesto
Kale pizza.
Healthy,
That's
delicious.
amazing. But you know what? I never tried the kale pizza.
You have to
I
try it.
never tried the
Okay.
kale pizza.
You have to
so-
try it.
Oh, we have some here.
Let's go.
Okay,
We
ladies.
will dig in and try the kale pizza.
All right, dig right in. Oh, boy. Go ahead.
Give it a shot. Take that. Good. That is delicious. Delicious.
Okay.
And the kale is still a little crunchy.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
like
it.
that.
Kim, would you share a memory with us? We had a memory from Ty and a memory from Jan, all about holiday memories growing up. So
Yes,
would you share a
yes.
memory with our friends at home?
Well, I love Christmas. Christmas is a wonderful and spiritual time in our home. We sit around and we sing carols and we just enjoy each other's company. But one major spotlight is going to Grandma's house. At Grandma's house, we had this delicious corn porridge to die for. Sweetened corn porridge.
That was delicious.
And then we had fry cake. That's a Spanish thing, this whole concept here. And it was just delicious. And then afterwards, we would just sit around and relax and enjoy the rest of the afternoon and fellowship. And you know, read the story, the Christmas story, and all that
How Christ was
wonderful, how
born.
Christ was born. And it's just great.
Great memories.
You know what I'm noticing as we've been talking about all the different memories that my sisters have? Is that a lot of them are centered around family,
That's right.
music, and food,
Yes.
and God.
And
I mean, that's
God
beautiful.
Most important.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, that's what life is all about.
That is so true.
That's
Family,
right.
God.
God first.
Yes.
And we
Yeah.
have just a moment here before we close. So tell me about this new cookbook. I know I teased our friends at home and said they got a brand new cookbook, but we haven't even talked about it. So tell me about this. It's going to be an e-cookbook, but what kind of recipes are in it? And tell me about it.
Yes, well, you could expect to find a lot of the recipes that we've made currently here, as well as a lot of other recipes in regards to breakfast, quick breakfast, and lunch, quick lunch on the go, and nice breakfast and lunch for your children. For children's, like, say for instance, this kale pesto for children who don't like veggies, you can sneak it in by saying, hey, let's have a pizza, veggie pizza night. And you have your, so there's a lot of nice, fun recipes that we're
love
going to have in there.
Do you have desserts? Do you have breakfast?
We have
Do you
dessert, breakfast, we have
Breakfast,
entrees,
brunch.
we have appetizers, just a great array of recipes. We're just so excited. Can't wait to share with you.
Have a lot to look forward to.
Can't wait to share with you.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Stay stay in touch.
Exciting. And you have, it has pictures and all of that stuff too? with the
Yes,
cookbook?
we'll have pictures. And we also have a lot of great recipes with our product, the C SoSoya product that we'll
Yes.
have in there.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's a great option and a way to just eat a lot.
How many recipes do you have?
It's about 30 recipes.
Nice, nice. Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
And these are home, I want to say homegrown recipes. You know, like recipes that you guys gather from home. From,
Yes,
you know, that
from over the years
environment
and
of
just
nurturing.
Growing
people.
up in our mom's kitchen.
Yes, right.
That's what
Thank
we
you
always
for coming.
Thanks for having us,
Yes.
Jill. Thank you for having
We
us.
had a wonderful time.
we sure
always
did.
do all
Always
sisters
have fun. Always have fun with Jill.
Thanks for cooking with us.
That's right. And we want to go out singing a special song.
Yes.
Don't we?
Yes, we do. Happy holiday to you. Happy holiday to you. Happy holiday, happy holiday, happy holiday